In the wider region, reactions were swift. The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs praised the coordination, but warned that more must be done to sustain the ceasefire and prevent a return to hostilities. Egyptian mediators urge both parties to respect the humanitarian clauses, including expanded aid entry and evacuation of the wounded. Qatar, which has hosted many of the indirect talks, reiterated that each humanitarian gesture must lead toward a permanent cessation of violence. Analysts say the retrieval of the hostages' bodies could act as a litmus test for the ceasefire's durability. Each successful transfer builds confidence, but each violation, whether through renewed strikes, rocket launches or delayed aid, threatens to collapse the fragile structure that months of diplomacy have built. Inside Gaza, the calm remains uneasy. Residents describe nights without bombardment as both a relief and a source of anxiety, a silence that feels temporary. Aid trucks continue to enter through Rafah and Kerem Shalom crossings, carrying food, fuel and medicine. But local authorities warn that the needs far exceed the supply. The Red Cross's work extends beyond exchanges. Its teams also trace missing persons, assist in burials, and support hospitals overwhelmed by casualties. Their presence in Gaza is one of the last remaining threads connecting the enclave to the international system. As the convoy returns to its base, the sun rises higher over Deir al-Balah. The city breathes through layers of dust. The Red Cross flags flutter against the wind, symbols of a neutral promise in a deeply divided land. For a brief moment, cameras capture the stillness, the space between war and recovery. Behind the lens, a story of endurance unfolds. Aid workers who refuse to give up, families who continue to hope, and negotiators who navigate impossible politics to make even the smallest acts of humanity possible. Each image, the wide shots, the close-ups, the slow pan of a Red Cross vehicle disappearing into haze, tells its own story. Together, they form a visual chronicle of what it means to survive conflict, the persistence of humanity amid devastation. In Jerusalem, Israeli officials continue to weigh the next steps. Intelligence sources confirm that several other hostages remain unaccounted for, believed to be held in locations throughout Gaza. Talks are reportedly ongoing to extend the ceasefire further, allowing more humanitarian operations and additional prisoner exchanges.